Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time, so sorrow, always a long time doing these. But today I'm going to be trying out some new brushes from Miatte Artist Brush. They look like this. I know these look like the Artiste brushes, but these are a lot cheaper. I was walking around near my apartment and these were in the window of Watson's for about 25,000 won, which is about $25. So I know the Artiste brushes run a couple of $100, so I was like, might as well check these out because they look good. The reviews online were pretty good, and they are a fraction of the cost of Artiste brushes. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try these out. They did have some samples in the store when I was looking in there, and they felt really nice to the touch. So let's see how well they apply my makeup. So here is the full package. It says a good tool should make doing something easier, not harder. That's so true. I think in Korean they pronounce it Miatte. Looks like they have a good range of brushes in here. These are all 10 brushes. As you can see, they range in size for big face brushes to smaller brushes to get into the smaller areas of your face, maybe around your nose or your eyes. I want to try and take out this big one. Now, on the back of this box, there is no information in English. It is all in Korean. So I guess their biggest brush, which is this one, is their powder brush. But yeah, it's pretty big. If I put it up to my cheek, it is boop, gonna be able to fit my cheek. It's very, very dense. Very dense and very, very soft. Really nice to put on your face. Ooh, very dense. The brush itself is plastic. This is not hard. This is quite soft. But yeah, this is a kind of plastic, which I'm a little worried about because the neck of this seems to be a little bit thin. So I'm hoping, or I'm wondering if after you use these brushes so many times, if this will actually snap. But so far it looks good, looks cute. It's like, seems like it'll be able to move across your face very nicely. Next brush, this is a base makeup brush. It's a little bit smaller than the powder brush. So this is the powder brush, this is the base. This is the foundation brush, a little bit smaller. Okay, so the next one is the contouring brush. Number 5, this one is for basically under your eye. On the little explanation, it says like under your eye for your dark circles. You can cover them. I thought that was really funny. So we've finished off the circle brushes and now we have these thinner, more knife-like brushes. This is the point contouring brush. This is the point shadow brush. All of these brushes are really soft, and the neck on this one seems to be a little bit more sturdy. And the last little kind of like knife-like brush is your eyebrow brush. We have a smaller concealer brush, very, very small. And the last brush of this set is a lip brush. It is a little bit harder and flatter than the other brushes. As you can see, this is the lip brush. So let's get started. So first I'm going to start off with their foundation brush. I'm just going to try this one out. It's not the biggest brush. It is the 3rd brush in the set. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the foundation on my face first with my finger and then blend it out. Here we go. Let's see how nice and how fast this goes. My foundation is pretty much blended out really nicely on my face. Really soft, and it worked really quickly. It looks pretty good so far in my lovely handy dandy mirror. I don't see any streaks. I don't see any like uneven like distribution. Next I'm gonna go in with my concealer. The concealer I always use is this NARS in Light 1 Chantilly. Go in with their concealer brush. Not really liking this one. So I'm gonna try a different brush. I think I'm gonna go in with the contouring brush, which is a little bit bigger than the one I was just using, so that way I can blend out my eyes nicely. But yeah, this one made it much better. I don't know if these brushes are good for flat powder or pressed powder, so I'm just gonna go in with my Muse flat powder brush. Just gonna dip into my MAC Pro Longwear powder in the shade Light A15. Next, I'm gonna go in with this Too Cool for School art class contouring little palette. I have today a nice highlighter from Mary Lou Manizer. On the inside, I've been looking for a kind of like a very light gold highlighter, I guess. Okay, not so bad. Yeah, you can see it, right? I know people like to highlight the tip of their nose or like down here where their cupid's bow, but I'm not doing that today. So into my eyes with the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This palette has been well loved and used. I basically use this palette every day. I'm going to use my Muse Beauty flat shadow brush. This very, very light shade here. So I'm just gonna dip that on in. Gonna go on my eyes. Lay down this base. So I think what I'm gonna start out with is my usual brushes that I use for Muse. When I want to get those smaller parts, I'm gonna switch back to the Miatte. I think I'm going to use the smallest brush, the smallest one. And I'm going to go in with a slightly darker and like color that outer V. Using the pencil brush. I don't think there's any blender brush here, so I think I'm just going to finish it off with the Muse brushes. So I'm going to go in with the darkest one, called Smoke Show, and I'm just gonna like tap it all the way in that corner on both sides, and then I'm gonna go in with my Muse blender, small blender. Remember, I'm not a pro and I'm not trying to be one. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do is add my lovely mascara, and I'm gonna be using the Roller Lash by Benefit. So this is my final look using the Miatte brushes. It's nothing too crazy, I think. I really like them. I like the bigger brushes. Honestly, what I was worried about was the neck of it being so thin, but I didn't really feel that when I was applying it to my face. It didn't like suck in a lot of the product, I guess because it was so dense. It would just put it right onto your face. And for $25 for 10 brushes, this was a steal compared to getting maybe the Artis or a different brand that's, you know, hundreds of dollars for a small set. I think these are really good. I really like these. I'm not sure if you can buy these online. I did try to find these on Gmarket and I could not find them. But yeah, if you're living in Korea, these are probably in the front window since I think they've only been around for a little while of Watson's. I really like these. I definitely think they're worth the 25,000 won, which is basically $25 in America. So yeah, if you see them, pick them up. I like these. If you like this review, give this video a thumbs up because that's what you do on YouTube. If not, I don't really care. But yeah, if you like this, thumbs up and subscribe. And feel free to leave a comment down below if you've used these products before, or if you want to recommend anything for me to try out. Let me know. I'm still willing to try stuff out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.